Hey Aries, Mariah here. I'm going to go ahead and get into your September reading. See what's going on for you in the month of September. What's happening for my Aries? I was going to say what's happening for my Septembers. What's happening for my Aries? Last shuffle. What's happening for my Aries in the month of September? Alright, let's see. What's happening for my Aries in the month of September? We got family. What else is happening for my Aries in the month of September? Go ahead and fast forward the shuffling because this deck takes forever. Ooh, way too many, but differences popped out. So are some of you having some issues with family? Or at least if not now, then I definitely see that coming. An issue with a family member or somebody you view as family. Because that differences came out and we got family here and then we have self-worth as well. So somebody within your family, and it doesn't have to be a literal family member, but somebody you treat as family, view as family, you hold in that kind of high regard, whether it's a child, a spouse, a actual family member, or friend that you view as family. It's almost a sense of they haven't been treating you correctly. They're not valuing your self-worth or what you bring or what you offer, what you do for them. Memories is coming up, if I can speak, memories is coming up in reverse on the bottom of the deck. So something negative happened between you two. Something negative happened between you two, whether it's between, like I said, a family member, somebody you view in that high regard. But they definitely, either they made you question your own self-worth or you're questioning their self-worth. You're questioning their place in your life. Are you even worth a place in my life? Because your self-worth means so much to you, Aries, that you don't want anybody involved in your life that treats you or behaves or exhibits certain behaviors, right? Because your self-worth is so intact. So let's look a little further. May I have more on this loneliness? And one last card. May I have one more on this for my Aries? I love when I'm on point. We got self-esteem. We got loneliness and self-esteem, and we have self-worth here. Bottom of the deck is change as well. So, Aries, what are you going to do? All right, let me throw the question back to you. What do you plan to do? What are you going to do about this situation? Because obviously, either somebody, again, that you view as family has either made you question your own self-worth, or this is the energy of them not treating you in accordance to the way that you know you deserve to be treated, whether it's through behaviors, conditioning, patterns, doesn't matter, right? For you, at the end of the day, you know your self-worth, you know your self-value, and you have good self-esteem if you're resonating with this pile of Aries. And they're not contributing to that, they're hindering it. Change on the bottom of the deck. Who has to be removed? What needs to be removed? Loneliness, right? So to a certain element or degree, yes, you may feel like you need to remove this person or this situation. May you be a little lonely because of that? Well, some of you. And some of you may be like, bring it on. Or whoever you're eliminating may end up being lonely because you removed them from your life. If you haven't removed them from your life, with change here, this lets me know that you need to. Whoever is making you question your self-worth or self-esteem, or somebody who is not valuing, right? Who can't meet you where you are when it comes to self-worth, self-esteem, self-value. I just heard degrading. Doesn't resonate for everybody. Also heard the name Jason. Again, just side message. And somebody likes waffles here. Last side message. Weird. Okay. Anyway, besides that, change is always nice, isn't it? So let's get some more energies for my Aries. What do they need to know about this situation? Six of Swords, 6 Six of Wands, Six of Swords. I am so sorry. One last card. So we got 2 sixes. So some of you may have been seeing signs and synchronicities because family is represented by 4-4. And then we got 6-6 here. May I have one last for my Aries? Thank you. Ace of Swords. Bottom of the deck. The death. Release. What is it that you need to release here, Aries? Are you being honest with yourself when you reevaluate or just evaluate this situation in its entirety? Because it feels like if you can release this, right? Though it may be hard for some of you, though it may be difficult for some of you, though it may be taxing, right? Especially if you have any intertwining assets, whether you guys live together, share a car, finances are intertwined. If this is a partner, then you guys may have kids together. Or just the history of knowing this person, that's also an asset. Time is an asset, right? So the history of knowing this person, trying to release that may be a little difficult. But Aries, you have to be honest with yourself. Is this person worth having in your life or not? And I mean that. And I'm not just saying that just to, for shits and giggles. Because that'd be wasting my damn time. And I'm not going to waste my time. And I'm not going to waste your time. So I'm asking that. Are you being honest with yourself, or are you doing what you need to do to release this, right? That Ace of Swords is not only talking about truth and clarity, but that Ace of Swords cuts like a bitch. It's a very sharp sword. Very sharp sword. It cuts like a bitch, and it can cut anything and everything out of your life, out of, your environment, what does not serve you. The sword is a weapon. So, Aries, do you use your weapon, right? And cut this situation out, or do you allow it to fester? Do you allow it to manifest in your life negatively? 6 of Wands lets me know that if you are able to move on and heal from this, whether it's releasing this person and having to go through a space of just feeling like, I just release this. You know how you have, after you release somebody, even though you know that they're not good for you, sometimes on the inside we can feel a little like, oh, damn, even if you feel like that, you know that if you can do it, that you are doing what's best for you and will believe and succeed here, your life gets much better. It smooths a lot more. Wait, let me rephrase that. It sails a lot more smoother. There we go. Sometimes, I'm a little dense. You got to forgive your girl. Release on the bottom of the deck. Again, that's the devil card in this deck. So what is it that you need to release? And if you can do so, it feels like there's a lot of transformation coming in, Aries. It definitely does, but this family member has to go. So I want to look at more information on this. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Can you tell me more about this situation? Can you tell me more about the situation for my Aries? Can you tell me more about the situation for my Aries? That was perfect. Thank you. Can you tell me? 2 of Wands in reverse. 8 of Cups. 9 of Wands in reverse. Strength in reverse. Hierophant in reverse. And Page of Swords in reverse. Let me know what's challenging this situation, Spirit. What's challenging this situation? 10 of Swords flap right on its face. So ending things. 8 of Wands and communicating about that ending. Too many. Okay. And what's positively aspecting this situation? What's positively aspecting this situation for my Aries Spirit? Four of Wands in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse, the Magician in reverse. Bottom of the deck is the 10 of Cups in reverse, the family card, right? So this is talking about family. Whether you are married to somebody, in a relationship with somebody, and you view them like family, whether this is literal family, whether this is family friends, people that you view as family, even though they're not your actual family members, it's family is very accurate to be here. So we have the 2 of Wands in reverse. Then right next to it is the 8 of Cups. So you're very certain, Aries. Whether somebody made you question your own self-worth and self-esteem, or somebody is not able to meet you where you are, right? When it comes to your own values, you know, your own self-esteem, if they can't meet you, right? They try to belittle you, degrade you, whatever it may be. They don't value you. You're walking away. And I like this walking away because right next to it's the Nine of Wands. You're not even fighting for this. You don't have the endurance. You don't have the stamina to try to make things work. You may have tried to in the past. But now you're just like, and then the strength next to it right after. Aries, you're done with this. I mean, clear as day. You're like, I'm not trying to plan for the future with this. You know what? You've crossed me one too many times. Too much blood has been shed. That's what I'm hearing. And I just have to walk away. Is it an emotional burden? Yes, especially if you've known this person for some time. Eight of Cups, especially if you've known this person for some time. It's definitely an emotional burden to walk away. But are you doing it? Abso-freaking-lutely. You're out, Aries. Bye. Hasta luego. No mas. You're gone. Right? Hierophant in reverse. This goes back to self-worth, self-esteem, self-values, integrity. Right? Hierophant in reverse. It talks about the lack of traditions, the lack of traditional values. It's a very unorthodox energy, right? So you may have had a certain set of standards or code of conduct, Aries, that you follow and that you live by, right? A certain line of integrity, right? That you hold yourself to and that you hold other people to. However, this person either this person couldn't meet you where you were, or they try to bring you to their level with this Hierophant in reverse, right? They didn't act integritous. They didn't act with high value or high self-worth or high self-esteem, or they try to impose those things upon you to make you seem like you weren't worth much of anything, right? That they didn't value your self-worth or your self-esteem, right? They didn't value you brought as a whole. Hierophant in reverse. Very unorthodox. To the Page of Swords. And of course, Page of Swords. So somebody, this can go a couple of ways. Either somebody's watching you, Aries, or you could be watching somebody, maybe a little on guard. I don't feel like this is you watching somebody per se, though. I feel like somebody's watching you because your energy is like, you're just throwing up your hands. You know what? I'm done. I'm walking away. Somebody's on guard because they know that they've done wrong. And this is that energy of, I always talk about when somebody does you wrong and they hurt you and they know that they've done you wrong, then they get defensive or they try to block you, or then they're on guard. And it's like you're the one that did wrong, but because of their own guilt, they feel like they now have to be on edge because of any form of retaliation from you, because they know that they did wrong by you. This is this Page of Swords energy, right? So I look at, okay, well, what is hindering this? 10 of Swords in reverse, 8 of Wands in reverse, to the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So there's still some codependency in regards to this situation, right? Whether if this was a relationship, there's still some energy, not on the 3D level. My cards always pull from the soul level. So there's some energy on the soul level that you still may have attached to this situation, this person, this circumstance, right? But also, too, 8 of Wands in reverse, 10 of Swords in reverse. The communication that needs to be had about this ending. So you guys could have had this communication, but maybe they don't understand it clearly because they're still watching you. So they're still keeping an eye out on you. So I don't know if you were as blunt as you thought you may have been. You could have thought in your mind, like, you know what, I was very blunt. This person should know that I'm done. And I don't think that they do, Aries. And that truly needs to be completely flatlined if you are walking away from this, and that's what this feels like. Now, what's positively positioning this, what's helping you is a 4 Wands in reverse, the Ace of Swords, and the Magician. No more manipulation, no more lying, no more having you second guess yourself, your self-worth, or self-value, not listening or following the tricks of somebody who's a freaking trickster, right? Who can make you feel certain ways about yourself that aren't true. Or who, because they're at a lower vibrational level, that Magician is very low vibrational, because they're at a low vibrational level, they can't meet you where you are, right? And there's no more, trying to see through the smoke and put up these veils and not see things for what they are. No, Ace of Swords in reverse, you've done that in the past. Again, no mas, no more. 4 of Wands in the reverse, ending this. 10 of Cups in reverse, 4 of Wands in the reverse. Either way you flip it, both of these are family related cards. So this family dynamic, again, whether it's a person, actual family, friends that you viewed as family, coming to an end. And that's the positive positioning of this, Aries. And I love that. And I see you standing in your power in September and releasing this. And that's what you need to do. Taking a bold step forward. And that's absolutely what you're doing, Aries. And I love this. I love this. So let me pull 2 more cards. What can Aries look towards to positively? Okay. We got 2 cards exactly. 7 of Pentacles to the 6 of Cups in the reverse. What you've learned through investing time, effort, energy, and resources. What you've learned from these negative memories. Again, on the bottom of the deck, we have memories in reverse. And now we got the 6 of Cups in the reverse, which also talks about negative memories. What did you learn from these negative memories that you get to take forward? A part of this new cycle, this new chapter, and this new change in your life. See, sometimes in the storm, we can't see when the sun will come because we're getting wet. But best believe that the storm doesn't last forever and the sun comes out. And when the sun comes out, you get to take these lessons with you. That's the blessing here. Because now you know that whatever this is or was for you, you will no longer deal with again. And that's beautiful. Aries, I love you. I hope you have a wonderful September. I hope you enjoy the rest of your August, of course. As always, it's a pleasure, and I thank you so much. And you guys have a good one. Bye.